Welcome back to another episode in this brand new season, season 4.
Season 4, baby.
Welcome back to another season, or another episode in our brand new season. Um, Today I am Ben Young, and that is
I'm eating a hot pocket.
Tyler Neffield. He's munching on a hot pocket, and today we will be talking about music or music tastes. So as Tyler gets ready. One thing that I can say about music is I got into listening to music very late, and Tyler, we don't have time for that. Get over here. Tyler's tap dancing right now. But something that I can say is that I got into music very late growing up. So like whenever someone mentions like a song like an older song like in the 2010s and like onwards era, I just don't know. Like I
Um,
don't know the songs.
that's a good point to bring up. I listened to all of like the hit music,
Yeah.
early 2000s,
Yeah,
because my
yeah.
parents would have it on the car. They just have the radio on most of the time.
Hmm.
But
Well, for me, it didn't help for me because my parents wouldn't listen to the radio, would listen to their like ethnic music, and I just didn't listen to anything. So like all these songs that you guys talk about, like it was like, oh yeah, let's listen to old 2000 songs. I just don't know them. Like I've
see,
been trying to catch up though, but
you got to catch up.
yeah.
I think it probably wasn't till genuinely probably wasn't until sophomore year that I actually started listening to music that like I wanted to listen to
Hmm.
because I didn't have a subscription to
Yeah.
Apple Music. I got Apple Music first, and then I got Spotify because Spotify's
Uh-huh.
better. But um, to be decided, I guess.
So you use both, right? Let's just get to
So
the
I've
business
used
now.
both,
Uh,
but I didn't really start until sophomore year. So before that, I mean, like I listened to a lot of musical stuff before that,
yeah.
a lot of musical soundtracks like Hamilton. But yeah, I think just like listening to the hits on the radio with my parents. I also grew up anytime in my grandmother's car, not the like my dad's parents, the one that
Mm-hmm.
lives across
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Um in their car, they would put on 50s on 5 or
Mm-hmm.
60s on 6, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I anytime turn on 50s on 5 on the radio, I know probably every song. Like I genuinely do.
Yeah.
And I really like love that music. So I grew up with that, which was amazing. And then I had like phases where I would like dive into like those classics. And my
Yeah.
parents sometimes they put on like John Mayer or Tom Petty, like those are like 90s classics, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
I think there was like a period where like I missed like no, because like I had Elvis with 50s on 5 and 60s on 6, but like the Beatles and like some more of those classic
Mm-hmm.
rock
Yeah,
bands,
yeah, yeah.
um, I think I didn't get to some of them like Queen until like later.
Yeah. I never got to that. Like I don't listen to like old music like that.
Yeah.
It's very complicated, the music I listen to now, because I like to listen. Well, I wouldn't say that I like, well, I do like a couple of groups a lot,
Uh-huh.
but I feel like the music I listen to is just what I think is really catchy. And then so just add it. It's like I'll be out, I'll hear something and be like, "Oh, I like that," or like
Yeah.
something like that. Someone else will play a song and be like, "Oh, I like that." Mine. And I steal it.
Hmm.
Kind of
And
like
that's
that.
essentially where music like, yeah.
Yeah. Um something interesting is that I grew up not really listening to like music, and if when I did, it was like what my siblings would start listening to, and they would listen to like that like since we're Asian, we listen to like they listen to all like ethnic music, not like ethnic music, more like
Oh,
K-pop.
like Pen Pineapple Pen. Beep, 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 doo, 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 doo. Like that one.
No,
Y'all
literally.
know that classic
Okay,
PPAP? If y'all listening and you don't know PPAP, go look up PPAP right
first
now.
of all, it's not ethnic music. That's not a okay. First of all, that's not an ethnic song. The guy literally speaks English. He's just Asian. What are you talking about right now? What? Okay, we need to cancel this man. Like AP dude. is just Asian. He speaks English whenever
I
he sings
apple
it.
pen.
He
I
sings it
have
in English.
pineapple.
Why
Uh,
don't you say English words right now?
pineapple pen. Apple pen. Pineapple
Wait, you might get
pen.
copyright. You can't be singing that.
Pen pineapple apple pen. Dude, that like that song it went so
Yeah. Well, anyway, my siblings would listen to like K-pop and like junk like that. Not junk like, but like stuff like that. And so I grew up listening to that and to like what my parents would listen to. And then
fire.
eventually, when I got my first phone, I would listen to other stuff and then
Hmm.
start exploring. But um, what would you say you okay, list your top three favorite groups right now off the cuff.
Off the cuff, probably like Peter McPullen, Backseat Lovers. Um,
I don't think I've ever listened to a Peter McPullen song. Backseat Lovers, I do listen to a couple of their songs. They are pretty good.
um, I'm going to my music right now to look what I've been really listening to. I listen. Oh, like Eagles, Rex Orange County, Dayglow.
Hmm.
Like it's all kind of all over, but yeah, I like Dayglow a lot.
Hmm.
Um,
I don't.
Olivia Rodrigo. Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Are you surprised?
No, I don't listen to her music, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. What about you? I gave like five, so I guess you have to give like five. Actually, I
I
give
don't
six.
know if I have that many. I like a lot. Okay, so the problem is I like a lot of different music from
Yeah.
different artists, except I'll always rock out to some jungle music.
Some
Um,
what?
jungle.
Like
No, no.
jungle? Like Mario Jungle soundtrack?
No, it's
Bum
like
ba-dum ba-dum bop
it's
bop
like
bum ba-dum ba-dum bop bum 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 ba-dum bum
I
bum
feel like he's
bum
just hating
bum
on my
bum
music.
bum 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 bum.
No, it's
Or like
like
Axl Rose, like
no, it's like I don't know, it's kind of like feel good music. It just makes you feel good.
like in Seussical, like when
No.
they're in the jungle. Who bada who bada da da
No,
who.
no,
So
actually
I'm okay. I'm just
it's actually quite the opposite.
um
I don't know, it's
like
just
feel. Is it like is jungle like a brand?
it's a band.
Oh, it's a
Well, it's
band.
two dudes. I guess I can play some for later, but it's kind of like I don't really know how to explain it. It's just it's like makes you want to dance. That's it. There's just like nice summer
Like
music.
Murder on the Dance Floor?
All right, I need you to stop talking. No, no, I don't. No, that I'll listen to some Zach Bryan a lot.
Ooh.
Um, I was talking to somebody, and they're like, Zach Bryan. Apparently, he's done some bad things. I've heard that he cheated on his girlfriend. He got a new girlfriend a while back, which I was surprised about. And and apparently he used to maybe I don't know, assault maybe, but I know he did cheat on his girlfriend. I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure. But that won't stop me from liking his music. Um
This is a little off topic, but kind of related to that. You know what we need to bring back? Not really bring back, but just like something needs to happen that was like it. The Johnny Depp Amber Heard case, dude.
oh, that was so
That
weird.
was so weird, so funny. The mega pint of one a mega
Megapint.
pint. Um oh, Steven Sanchez. I didn't even think about that one. I really like Steven Sanchez. If you haven't listened to Steven Sanchez, he's like bringing back like that like 50s, 60s sound
Yeah.
almost. I love
Hmm.
him.
But I don't those are my top two. I don't think I have another one person that comes up or group.
What's your favorite genre? That's kind of a hard
I
question.
don't have a favorite genre. I'll listen
Okay,
to
that's
anything.
probably like my actually least favorite genres.
My least favorite genre. Okay, I don't ever listen to opera music, but I'm sure it slaps. I just haven't found anything that I like. I'll listen to like I have some band music I'll listen to sometimes, like pieces like orchestra pieces.
Yeah,
Um yeah, I'll listen to basically anything except for like punk. I don't like punk. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Or that heavy
I
stuff.
didn't even think of opera. I was gonna say rap. I
I'll
just
listen to rap all day.
like
You
rap
don't
is hard for me because there's rap where you have talent, and then there's rap where there's no talent.
Such as.
I can't really explain it. Like, I don't know an example even because I don't listen to rap,
Mm.
but like, there's certain rap where it's like maybe they're doing the verse on the spot, and they
Oh
just came
yeah.
out like like freestyling on the spot. I don't know how people do it. Like, that is pure talent.
Hmm.
You can combine words that rhyme into a beat that's like fast, right? But there's other rap where it's just like maybe they use auto tune and they're just like not talented. Like auto tune, like I get it. It's a resource, but like there's a limit when you
Hmm.
use auto
Yeah.
tune to where it's not you anymore. And I think those artists, like I said, I don't really have an example, but when somebody uses auto tune and it just completely changes them and they can't sing and there's videos of them like crying but like not,
Yeah.
like it's just not
You need an
talented.
artist that sounds just as good in your earbuds
Mhm.
as they do live.
So true.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. I think the producers, the mixers, anybody on the technical side of it who produces those songs and mixes it, I think that is talent
Hmm.
because that, yeah, like that take like
Yeah.
I've seen Emery like what he does, like you need to know music in order to do all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
the creativity to come up
Yeah.
with beats and junk. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know
Mhm.
if we've ever talked about this. Oh, I was just thinking, so what you said you like Spotify better than Apple Music, but you use both. Why?
Mm. No, I don't use, I like you. I have used
Used.
both. Yeah, yeah,
Used
yeah.
both, yeah.
So I started out with Apple Music purely for the aesthetic.
What?
It's like I have an Apple phone,
Okay.
Apple Music,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And I've talked to a lot of people, and I've literally heard other people say they do it for the aesthetic.
That's so strange.
It's
But okay.
strange, but I get it. Like Apple phone, it comes with Apple Music. Like, are you just gonna like leave it there?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, but yeah, I started Apple Music. I think I talked to some people at that time in my life and they had Apple Music and they were like, yeah, Apple Music's the best. But then I got to, I don't know, like a year or so ago, like 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. And I got into Pit and Spotify is cheaper. I think maybe Apple Music. Actually, I don't know if
Oh,
Apple
yeah,
Music.
yeah, yeah.
When you're in college, Spotify is like 50% off.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Yeah, which it used to be $5, now it's 6.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, now it's only like 3 for you, which is nice.
yeah. So it is
Cheap.
so cheap and like I just love it so much more because first of all, you do this thing called like Smart Shuffle.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have a
Hmm.
playlist, you hit Smart Shuffle, and it'll take the vibes essentially from that playlist and add songs in it that aren't on the playlist. Great for discovering new music. Fantastic. You can literally search up any mood you're feeling, and it has a playlist for you on Spotify that it's
Yeah.
created. You can late night mix, crying mix, happy mix, like fast mix, Viking mix. They have everything you could imagine on there. Apple Music, I can be like, you can't do that.
Apple Music is really bad at curating personal music and
Hmm.
like just like it's bad at like
Discovery.
discovery curating music to the listener and just like they don't have as cool features. I know Spotify. I just noticed that they had this DJ dude that like I'll click on it and it'll just play me music.
Yeah, they added
The
that. They
DJ
just
dude,
added
yeah,
that.
he even uses my name, which is very nice.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, I think it's just like it's it's better. That's what it comes down to.
it is pretty
And
good.
as an Apple Music user at one point, like it just can't do what Spotify does. And I was worried for a little bit. I was like, Horn, like I'm really gonna miss Apple Music. Nope. You know why? Because Carlo told me about this app, and what it does, it takes all my playlists and it
Oh,
converted them
really?
right into Spotify.
Okay.
So I don't know, I probably had like 20, 30 playlists at the time. Boom,
Jeez.
right into Spotify. fantastic. Like one has probably like 300 something songs right into Spotify. So like the transition's so easy. So easy.
That my biggest thing for a while was I didn't want to change because all my stuff and just like I didn't want to take stuff
Hmm.
over, but I might go do that now. I might just go look into that
Song Shift, I think that's the name
song
of it.
shift. Or I'll have
Dude,
to
I'll
think
show you
about that.
after.
Um, I use both. I have both right now.
How do you have both? Family wise
I
or
have I have one family for Apple Music, and then Heidi has a family Spotify, and she just gave it to me, so I just have it for
oh,
some
that's nice.
reason.
Dude, you gotta
Um,
transfer it over if you have stuff.
I do. So when it comes down to old music, I like to listen to Apple Music. For the most part, I will be using Spotify. Spotify has like the new music junk. I don't know, it just looks better in my like just to look at.
Yeah.
Um Spotify is like app like it has this podcast, so I don't have to go to another app. I know
Mm-hmm.
Apple Music, you have like that like iPod thing.
Apple
Yeah,
Podcast.
I'm
That's
not
what's
into
that.
that.
If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, congratulations.
Congratulations. It's a far worse platform
It doesn't
by
offer
far.
video. Spotify does. If you're watching on Spotify, you can see us right now. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I just like I think I can definitively say Spotify is a little actually just better. Yeah. Anyway,
Which like it shouldn't even honestly like I used to be I used to be like is it bet like there's an argument. After looking at like the facts, even going through them right now,
yeah.
there shouldn't be an argument where like Spotify, facts wise, ability, like it is definitively better.
I don't really know what the argument for Apple Music is. It's
The
just
aesthetic. That's like literally what
that's
I've
so
heard.
dumb.
Okay,
That's
but I kind of get
terrible.
it, but like at the same time, like
Yeah. I don't Apple Music's okay. I mean, I use it whenever I don't have Wi-Fi like if I'm on a plane or something
mm,
like that, I'll use Apple Music is a lot then.
airplanes in the night sky like shooting star. You need to wish right now. Wish. Okay,
Who sings that?
forget.
I don't even know that song.
It's a 2000s classic. Everybody, I'm gonna get heat from it from everybody listening.
Yeah, but do you have a like artist that you hate the most? You've never listened to them.
Well, if I hate them, I have to listen to them.
No, but like whenever they come in like, ew,
JoJo
skip.
Siwa.
What do you mean? Her new song is a banger. Her new song is
It's not
such
even her song. Like
okay, okay.
she didn't even create the song. She just bought it and recorded
It
it.
was funny because I think she's like sat like like her whole person is satire because like in an interview she was just like I swear to God I seen the interview she's just like my new song and she's like I my song that I've written or wrote
Yeah.
it's just like I don't know she's such like a joke but it's so funny at this point that like I
Yeah,
it's enjoyable.
like I'm not it's not even like it doesn't anger me because like she does have a fan base, but it's not like I don't see people that are like, "Oh my gosh, like stop defending her," or
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
not stop not defending her, like she's so good and everything. So it's not like I'm mad about it. I'm like there's
No.
people that like dislike her, so I'm like it's fine.
It's so dumb that it's funny.
Yeah.
Like, her dancing style is kinda like a cokehead. Have you seen like, she's just unnecessarily,
Yeah.
like, jerking around.
Yeah, which if you ever watch Dance Moms,
I
I
have,
love
yeah.
like I mean, she's completely different in that because she has to be. But like then she like creates her own style now, and it's like, whoa, hold
It's
on.
like it was funny because she was like, I've like, I'm the first person of my era or whatever to, like, transition from, like, that, like, girly, like,
Yeah,
little
like
kid stuff
she
to, like
wore her hair in the tight ponytail. She had her bows and
yeah, and now she's like, "Ugh," and, like, like, I don't know, like
she's saying she's changing the game. She says she's creating what she calls gay pop. That's just so untrue. Like, are we just going to ignore like David Bowie, Freddie Mercury, Elton John? Like,
Can I ask what is gay pop like? I can't tell. Like, if I
Exactly.
listen to her music, I can't be like, "Yo, that's gay."
Like it's that's
Doesn't
the
make any
thing.
sense.
K-pop like shouldn't be real because like like I guarantee you, if somebody who's never listened to music, if I showed them like Elton John, Freddie Mercury, David Bowie, they wouldn't be like, "Oh yeah, they're gay,"
Gay
right?
pop is not a category. That's
It's
just
just not
it's just so
because
made
like
up.
there's been artists where they might be straight, they might be, whatever they are. Like, first of all, it doesn't like define them. Like, and well, maybe
It doesn't
Elton John,
define their
maybe
music.
Elton John, because like if you've ever seen him in concert, he's pretty dripped out.
I
Huh.
feel like unless no,
Again,
unless
but then again, like so was Michael Jackson half the time. But like
I don't
that's the thing, it just shouldn't really define. So it's not really a genre at all.
um speaking of that, she was like she's the first of her generation era to do it. But an argument to be made is like people like Ariana Grande, Sabrina Carpenter are doing a lot better job than she is, to be fair. To be honest,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
I would say that
Billie Eilish even just released her new album.
yeah, and JoJo Siwa is out here stealing music.
She literally released a single.
A single that it's been like months old at this point,
Yeah.
and the fact that the person that she stole the song from is doing better in the charts than her
Yeah.
own song. I guess it's not her song, but her own version, I guess. Um,
Well, actually, I guess we should clarify. She didn't steal the song. Like,
she
she bought the rights to the song, but
she brandished it as her own.
she brandished it as her own.
Like, so it's legally, it's she didn't do anything wrong, but like just
Yeah.
morally, it just like it's bad on her image. That's like if I took Tyler's work and I paid him a patent, like I bought his patent and then I said I made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like legally there's really nothing you can do.
But morally and ethically, that's just
Yeah.
like no one will like
Well,
you.
she did say like, "Hey, like I bought this song after the internet freaked out and they were like, "Oh my gosh, this isn't hers, it was this person's." She like made a statement and she was like, "I bought it." But like she only did that statement because everybody was freaking out over it.
I think that well, she's getting into music and like singing. I think it's a bad look to buy someone else's music just like as your first single. I feel you should make your own.
Well, see, that wasn't her first single though.
What was?
So I remember watching this on Nickelodeon. I grew up a big Nickelodeon kid. Forever thankful for that. But she released Boomerang,
Hmm.
which was like, I'm gonna come back like a
That's
boomerang.
her song?
Yeah. Let the haters get their
That
way.
that's her
Yeah,
song?
I'm gonna come back. Yeah, that's her. Now,
Wow.
I don't know if she wrote that or not. I really don't. But like, I know she didn't like buy that or steal that.
I
So
think
like,
that
maybe somebody else wrote it for her or she collaborated with someone. But like, for this drastic of a change she talks about, it's not a good. But like, it was Boomerang, and then there was something else.
I can't believe that. Wow, that's her song. I did not know that. That's crazy. Do you know how old she was whenever she made that?
Um, I don't know. Okay, she's actually done a lot. Kid in a candy store.
I don't know that song.
I'm like a kid in a candy store. Yeah. Um,
It's very interesting.
I don't know why all these are coming up.
I don't know either.
I don't know, but Boomerang, Kid in a Candy Store, those were like I remember them like premiering on Nickelodeon, like the music video. That was like the JoJo Siwa I remember. This one is just the one that like dresses like somebody from Kiss and is claiming that they invented a
A
new
dream,
pop.
what did she say? A
Are you a
dream guest
guest on
on
my
my podcast?
podcast? Let's spice things up. One of my exes. And then she and then she actually like she made a statement about that and then she like created a video. I don't know. She was on somebody's podcast when she talked about it, and she was like, I was genuinely so happy that somebody knew about my podcast. I had no idea what to say.
Okay,
And
that's wholesome, I guess.
I'm like, you know what? That's
Okay,
fair.
that's fair, yeah.
But just the way she said it, One of my exes. And then she like turns around like she just
I I I her age really shows in her career, I think. It shows that
imagine if we had one of my exes on the podcast.
I don't want them to be in my house.
Okay, no,
To be
there would be
fair,
only one.
I'm telling you,
Actually,
wouldn't
I have tea to talk with you after about
I wouldn't
um
really want them to be in my house. Which one are you thinking of, number wise?
two.
Oh, I don't have a yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem.
yeah.
Actually,
I
I
feel
guess
like that would be a really good episode, to be
I
honest.
don't have a problem. I saw it the other day. Anyway, I don't know if it's a that.
No, we'll talk after. But
I don't have beef with any of them, but it was just be unpleasant to have all of them except for one.
yeah.
Anyway, dream guest on my mind.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was a big music
I think that we
rant.
talked about JoJo Siwa for like 10
Yeah,
minutes.
we really did. But I think that's important because it's also recent news.
It is.
Um, but music taste, I would say, kind of defines who I am.
Uh-huh.
Um, I think music definitely defines people because there's songs that I like hear, and then maybe like this person in their car, they put on this song, and that's where I
Mhm.
first heard it. So
Mhm.
I'll immediately think of them.
Mm.
So I think music does essentially
Give
define.
me an example of that.
Um, Pool House by the Backseat Lovers.
Mhm.
They're like, wait in the sun,
Don't know that song, but
I'll
okay.
be fine. Okay.
Who do you think about?
um Addie and Claire
Uh-huh.
because I think we were driving somewhere last summer, like early
Yeah,
last
yeah.
summer, right? So over a year ago. Um and they put on that song. And I had heard some Backseat Lovers before that,
Mhm.
but not like heavily or anything. And I remember them putting on the song and yeah, it's just like I always think of
Interesting.
them when I hear it because
Now they're gone.
they're not gone.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Not gone. But yeah, so I think like something like that. Like I always will think of them because they were the one who showed me the song.
That's very sweet. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
So
I
it
guess
does
that's
define
it.
people. But I think it's important to not let only music define you because there are certain people in this world that obsess so much over music. And
Talking about you, that guy that Tyler
you
told
know
me.
who you are.
Tyler told me a story about this dude. I don't even remember what his name is.
Yeah.
He seems like a fine
He
lad.
he's a
Meathead.
I mean, well, he just like he loves music, but he's like he needs to understand like when you're hanging out with people and you have aux, you don't just be like, "Oh, hey, do you know who like this person is? It's okay, I'll just put them on for you." Literally,
This is
he
getting
asked.
very specific.
No, it is. He literally asked the one person if she had SoundCloud on her phone. I was
What is
like,
SoundCloud?
okay, this is like a hangout with a group of people.
Yeah.
Like, what you do, you put on aux, you put on a party playlist, you put on like a fun playlist where,
Yeah.
there's songs people know. But like, you don't, you're not like in the middle of a song. You're not, oh, hey, do you have SoundCloud? I want us to see, like, like we're not doing that, right? Like, I'm not trying to hear the underground stuff right now. If I'm
Yeah.
in a car with you for 3 hours, yeah, let's explore some music. Or like maybe on my own. But like, or maybe like, I don't know, if you have a playlist and you have some underground artists, throw them in there with some like good music. But like, I'm not trying to learn about underground artists
Yikes.
because there's a point. I should preface this by saying he does it to impress.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's
He does it to be like, yes, like I know underground artists and you don't. So I'm more cultured than you are.
it's not really. To be fair, knowing more music isn't really cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
And
matter.
like, yeah, I don't think really anybody cares, but for whatever reason, there's that idea that people do
Do
care.
care, yeah.
But like, it's fine to know underground music. That does define you. Like I said, Peter McPullen. A lot of people don't know who Peter McPullen is. That's fine. If I'm in the car with somebody, like maybe I'll ask. I'll be like, "Hey, do you care if I put on so and so?" Because a lot of people know I like Peter McPolin, or like maybe I have a playlist that I put on with like a bunch of songs, and I'll throw Peter McPolin in there because he's just in the playlist. But like, you know, I'm not like forcing it on people or being like, "You need to listen to him. So underground, so amazing." Because there's going to be a point where he's just not underground.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That was a lot, but yeah. So music, it defines who you are. Music taste is
Don't
important.
let it make it who you are.
Don't let it make it who you are
I'm a
because
genius.
we support everybody here,
But
but
not the bad
not the bad
ones.
ones. You know who you are,
I support everyone except for the bad ones.
except the bad ones. Yeah,
Uh,
that was a lot. Hopefully you got a glimpse into our different
music
music
tastes.
tastes. Yeah. You have anything else to say on music taste?
I have no thoughts in my brain. Um, what is a song that would you like? What's your go-to like I need
Well,
a
see,
good
this is
time
it
song?
because last week we talked about core memories,
Yes.
and I brought up my core memory playlist.
Yes.
Um, a song "Only the Good Die Young," Billy Joel. If you
Mm-hmm.
listen to last week, I talked about my great grandmother's 80th birthday video my dad made. That song was in there, "Only the Good Die Young."
Mm-hmm.
Like that immediately I think of her. When I saw Billy Joel in concert, like I remember like him playing that. That was like a core memory. Um, I have a recent song that's kind of a core memory. I was just talking about it at work because one of my coworkers is taking their driver's test,
Oh yeah.
which is like crazy to think. I'm like, oh my
Yeah, they're
gosh.
young.
Um, Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett. Rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett.
I don't know who that is. Rest in peace.
He just passed away not too long ago. But Margaritaville, and it was my I think it was a summer or something. Anyways, I was taking my driver's test.
Mm-hmm.
Usually the driver's test is pretty serious, right?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the woman in my car had the radio on. She like turned
Oh.
it up.
Yeah, okay.
I am literally backing up. The hardest thing to do in the driver's test is to parallel park.
Yeah.
So I'm back, turning the wheel and stuff, backing up to Margaritaville in the car.
Yeah.
I like something, drifting away again, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and
Yeah.
my instructor's just like chilling,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a cool memory. And I think it's just so funny
That is
because,
funny.
and I tell it to people because it's like people stress about it, and I'm like I was so stressed, and mine was like literally the most relaxed. I couldn't even start the car. I'm not
Oh,
even kidding you.
that's so bad.
And I was the first to pass the new test coming out of COVID because they
Yeah.
changed it.
Yeah.
And like my driving instructor, he was like, that woman is like the toughest woman
Mm-hmm.
ever. Like she is awful.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. But yeah, like it was just like I was so stressed. I couldn't start the car. It was a push button.
That's so what?
Yeah.
How did you not
I've never had a push button.
you just
I always like
it's
until I mean my family got a new car like mostly 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and that has a push button. Now I know like you press the brake, you start the car,
what's
right?
the same thing as a key start?
No, because you don't have to press the brake.
On a key start?
No, you just turn the key.
What kind of car do you drive? Because
Chevy Equinox, unless you have to press the brake when you start it. But
I've never I've driven a good share of cars and I haven't seen a car that you don't press the brakes to turn on the car. I don't know. I guess
yeah,
that's I didn't know that.
I maybe I don't know. I don't know enough about cars to say
Do
if
you're a
you
Ruby, do you press the brake before you start the car?
no.
You just turn the key?
The key in. That's what I swear most cars are like that.
Oh, well, I've always pressed on the
You
brakes
should
to
try not pressing the brake and starting it to see what it
because
does.
usually whenever you not press the brake and turn the car, it just turns on the battery.
Well, yeah. So look, with my car, it's like there's like a you turn it a little bit, turns on the battery. You turn it all the way, the car starts. So like if you're to drive in, you just like do it halfway or so.
I've been pressing on the brake for no reason.
Probably. But yeah, I didn't know how to do the push button. I practiced on my key car, right?
Hmm.
Like it has a key. I love my key.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of a button. I'll probably end up with a car one day with a button and I'll
What's wrong
get
with the
used to
button?
it.
I like the button.
I just like the
You
key.
just press on the brake, you press the button, it goes boop boop boop. Boop.
The key's like right? But
Uh,
we need a soundboard. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I like the key. And that's about it. I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't.
Music in the car is very important to me as well.
Oh, driving without music in the car is just weird.
If I'm ever driving without music, something's wrong, which I've done it a few times.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I think that's all we have.
yeah, oh, that's all we have. I will be interested in listening to Tyler's gossip
Yes,
afterwards.
thank you to our viewers and listeners who submitted music taste for this week's
Thank you.
podcast.
May God bless you.
May
Peace be with
God
you
bless us,
and with your spirit.
everyone. Oh,
Oh,
I was doing like the
lift
Tiny
up your
Tim
hearts.
thing
Oh, I don't know
from
the Tiny Tim
from
thing.
Christmas Carol.
Oh, that guy. He-
Bless us, everyone.
Yeah, anyway,
Anyways, yeah, thank you for listening. Tune in next week where we will talk about something.
something. So we'll
Thank
talk,
you for watching slash listening.
we
Make sure to
will,
follow our socials and yeah.
okay, that's it. Bye. Peace.